prophetic tongue today that you protect the president of this nation.
Owuor says he was invited to pray for Maduro's protection against perceived threats from the United States.
My son Maduro, every time the Lord said me to Venezuela, he would call me to the State House and ask, what is the Lord saying? Oh, that was very powerful. I wish all leaders in the world, right? Of course, now other leaders also invite me in the State House and invite me and ask me, what is the Lord saying? That's amazing because, even just on a personal scale, for his own salvation, right? Led him to the Lord, And every time he would say, please don't forget this land. I can see that the Lord has put his light on you. You are raising our cripples, blind eyes open, but please don't forget this land. In fact, even this going to Venezuela, it was Maduro who said, please come every year because the church has fallen and we need you. We need you to always come and call for repentance, call for righteousness, announce the coming of the Messiah. In that way, the Kenyan revival will take place here.
Despite reports of a victory declaration by Owuor, the political situation subsequently shifted. Owuor is said to have sought medical attention abroad last year for a knee surgery.
That particular day when they said, because the healing service was very massive in Nakuru, as you know. Cripples have walked, blind, what? Crazy, very, very chaotic. And then after, the purpose was to try to put in a negative thing, to try to counteract it. You cannot. Unfortunately for the person who did that, I was only told that, hey, look, there is a tweet. I was still in America. I was still in the hotel in Nakuru. Hey, there's a tweet here that you have been rushed, or you have rushed for surgery. I don't know whether I was rushed or I rushed myself. But in any way, you have gone out for surgery, right? A knee surgery or a hip surgery, whatever it was. Unfortunately for them, that day, for some reason, I delayed to come out of the hotel. And then, after all that, then suddenly say, but who is this one now? So, those things have to happen. They really have to take place. Because they are the mark, they are identity markers of the fact that, you have to pass through that kind of thing. You understand? If you're walking the footprints of Jesus, you find people have called themselves, and you don't need to be a genius to know that, no, this is wrong. Corny people tell them, sow a seed, do what? You can imagine Samira.
One Kenyan, Nelson Amenya, who was behind the Adani deal expose, claims to have been a member of this church. These photos show Amenya during his days in the church,